Okay, on to track 4. This is Mystical Magical. Of course, we know this one already because this is the second single from the album, but we'll still give it a listen. I'm really surprised that Sorry I'm Here for Someone Else was the first single, and in theory, I'm just verifying here, Mr. Electric Blue was not a single yet. It had a music video, so maybe it's going to be one of the next singles, but it also says that Mama Song is the third single. So the fact that Mr. Electric Blue hasn't even been a single yet is kind of wild to me. You would have thought that would have been the single released when the album released. But anyways, Mystical Magical, we know it mostly. We'll give it a listen and give our thoughts. Here we go. Ooh, those little bells. I haven't heard one of those in forever.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along.
Ooh,
like you
funky
do,
bass line. That bass is like
you do.
funky. I never really heard that
And then
before.
you switch up with no warning and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, how rude.
This sounds familiar
But
to
I
something
kinda
else.
like it anyways. I don't mind if this is gonna take a million days. I know you'll come around to me eventually. If you sit back, relax, enjoy my company, my company. Once you know what my love's gonna feel
So
like,
Queen.
nothing else will feel right. You can feel like
That piano choppy, you know, the staccato. There's the Moonbeam Ice Cream.
dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you
You know what's crazy? I always think it's gonna be like physical, you know? And if it's just that AL at the end or the actual song.
my little heart to get, baby, I wanna give you the world. Not saying you gotta chase me, but I wouldn't mind it if you give me just a little bit of
They love doing that filter, and I always say it's back of the club where you like take all the sound away. Oh,
but I like it anyway.
that was very sound out, right?
Getting closer to you every day. I know you'll come around to me eventually. Just sit back, relax, enjoy my company. Oh,
A lot of those like extra backup vocals, they do a lot of that.
you know what my love's gonna feel like. Nothing else will feel right. You can feel like moonbeam ice cream. Take
Yeah, like what is Moonbeam Ice Cream, you know?
dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical.
It has a very like summer vibe, right? Which is intentional. Summer release. But it's kind of a weird statement, I think. Your love is a mystical, magical love. Ooh, a little guitar solo. Okay, we'll take it. Yep. Ooh, we're floating off into space somewhere here. These stacked harmonies. Ooh, okay. And a little ending in major. Nice. Okay, yeah. Obviously, that chorus is just so heavily inspired by Queen and Bohemian Rhapsody. All I can hear with that is the Bohemian Rhapsody styling of like these stacked harmonies, the staccato piano and support. I really do wonder if he's a really big Freddie Mercury fan or not, because that seems to be like his entire MO, you know? That's like all he's doing is Freddie Mercury, like stylings. And I think that's a fine song. It was not my favorite when it released. I was like, okay, it's fine. Like I definitely like Mr. Electric Blue more than that. And I might even like Sorry I'm Here for Someone Else, even though that was kind of basic. But Mystical Magical, it just seems a little bit like, I don't know. I don't want to say lackluster, but it's kind of like, it just kind of feels like we've heard it before. And that's not to say that it's bad. It's just kind of repetitive. And I will say overall, I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying to take a positive approach to listening to this album. I'm not trying to listen to it under the filter of like all the haters and the negative reviews. I am trying to give my own reaction and response. But that one does kind of seem a little bit like, okay, we've heard it. We've done it. What else is there? You know? Also, what is Moonbeam Ice Cream? What is that? Is that something that I should know about? What really would have been a successful promo here, and I'm sure someone will correct me. Actually, I'll just look it up. But if he actually served or sold Moonbeam Ice Cream at like a pop-up, like if they had that at a marketplace out in California somewhere in New York and like limited edition spaces, that would have been Huge. Okay, Benson Boone's Moonbeam ice cream refers to a limited edition cookie collaboration with Crumble Cookies. Okay, fair. So he did do something inspired by his song Mystical Magical. The cookie, available June 23rd to 28th as a chilled chocolate cookie. Ooh, okay. Maybe I should go try this. Maybe I should have had this prepared for today. Whoops. Cookie and cream pieces, lemon, berry, and marshmallow frosting. Okay, actually, not as interested anymore. I'm a chocoholic, let's just say. I love all things chocolate. So they had me with chocolate cookie and cream, but I'm not quite sure about the toppings and white icing drizzle. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. But I mean, hey, maybe I'll try it. Why not? Okay, so at least he had some form of product to sell there because come on, Moonbeam ice cream. That is a very creative name. I don't really know what it is or what it's supposed to be, a moonbeam. But at least he sold something. It wasn't quite ice cream, but at least he sold something.